How to TradingView, how to set up your hotbar. This right here is the hotbar. It has all the tools that I personally like to use in my chart markups. And how do you do that? It's very simple. So on the left column right here where we have, you're going to notice a crosshair, a line, either a bunch of lines here with dots on them. So what you're going to want to do is go right beside there where you have this little box that appears. Click on that. And then here where I want to cross as my crosshair, I click on it as add to favorite. And the more you add there, the more your hot list will populate. Right? So here I personally like to use the trend line, the ray, the horizontal line, and the parallel channel. Occasionally I'm going to take that off mine actually, and I'm going to add a horizontal ray. Okay. Right here in the Gann box Fibonacci tools, we want to have fib retracement and Gann box specifically. Trend-based fib extension is if you've watched Patrick Kenny's videos, he explains in the purple zone how to set that up for his personal techniques and strategy. And that's completely up to you. I haven't used it in quite a long time, but I'd still like to have it in my favorites just so I don't forget about it. Okay? And then right here where we have the brush, I click the brush, the highlighter, the rectangle, the ellipse I don't really use that often, the path I don't use that much either, right? But once in a while it's good when I'm doing live so I can explain people the pathing of my talking rather than just circling my chart with my cursor. Okay, and then here this is going to be a T for text box. I want to have my text and arrows for up and down. The arrows will just be very clear indicators if I marked up a chart already with a bunch of lines, what I'm expecting to happen. And text just for personalized notes, right? So that's how it'll appear. You can change the visibility, the size, bold, not bold. You can have it yellow color, whatever you want to do, right? And then click OK. And then you can move that text box wherever you want on your chart. You know, shrink it down a little bit, elongate it, whatever you want to do. But we don't really need to have that on there right now. Okay, and then going down here, we have this funky looking pattern. These are all the patterns. And as you notice, I'm not a huge fan of using patterns. I just rather do good old-fashioned lines and retracement tools. If you get to learn your Elliott waves and head and shoulders and 3 drives pattern, by all means, use whatever you prefer. Okay? The one underneath is now going to be your prediction tools, right? So you want your long position and your short position and a fixed range volume profile. This becomes very important after you've watched Anastasia's boot camps, and she describes how to set that up in detail, right? But this is what the long position does, right? You click on that, that's the long, that's the short. We see the difference? Right? They're just inverted. Short means that you aim to go down and you want to be snagging pips on the way down, whereas long is the opposite. Long means that you want to buy low and sell high, whereas short you want to buy high, sell low in these instances. Okay, that's the difference between those two. And fixed volume range profile, it's used the same way as a Fibonacci. The only difference is it doesn't matter if you draw from low to high or high to low, you're going to get the same information. Okay, like I said, better explained in Anastasia's videos. I hope that helps. See you for the next one.